Welcome to our 2020 final assembly. If there are any seats in the middle of your row, if you don't mind shuffling over so that people who are coming in now will be able to get in easily, please. Thanks. Please stand for the singing of the national anthem. Please remain standing while Amaru does karakia for us. Please be seated. I'd like to invite our head students up to start off our proceedings this evening.
Hi, my name is Hannah Rogers.
Kia ora, my name is Cody Kopu.
And we were head boy and girl for 2020. And welcome to the 2020 Senior Prizegiving. Before we start, a few housekeeping rules.
Please ensure that your cell phones are switched to silent for the duration of the prize giving.
If you need to use the bathroom, they are located to the left of the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please leave the hall through the side or back doors and assemble on the front lawn.
A reminder to students and parents that cups and trophies are not to be taken home. There will be an opportunity to have photos taken with prizes, family and friends after the prize giving in A3 just behind the hall.
Thank you.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 Academic Prizegiving. A special welcome to all guests, parents, staff, former and current students.
This is a chance for us to acknowledge and congratulate students of our school who have worked hard throughout the year and have achieved a first-in-class placing. It is also the chance for us to toast the Year 13 graduates who are leaving us to enter the real world. We wish them all the best in whatever pathway they choose to follow.
Tonight we will also announce the new student leaders, and for us as the current student leaders, we get to pass on the privilege of representing our school, our fellow students and our community.
Congratulations to all the prize winners tonight. I'd now like to introduce the Board of Trustees Chairman, Peter Tai, to give his report.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tautari tōku wānga, ko waimakarere tōku awa, ko tainui tōku waka, ko Ngāti Raukawa tōku iwi, ko te whai kore nui tōku hapū, ko Turutai tōku papa, ko Robin Briggs tōku mama, ko Michelle tōku wahine, ko Lily Raua ko Lane oku tamahine, ko Peter Tai ahau. Good evening, everyone. I'd first like to thank my mate Mark Skinner, our previous board chair, who first recruited me, then proceeded to leave me, and so here I am as the board chair, a true masterclass in diplomacy. Kia ora. Joking aside, Mark was on the board for many years and put many hours of work making sure the next board did not start on the back foot. So I'd like to acknowledge his work. To all the current board members, Alistair, Dot, Scott Spicer, Alex Baker, Cookie Korpu, Austin Rattray, and Kyla Walker. Thank you for your effort you've put in this year. For those of you who have read our board minutes, we have had some robust discussions, as well as some very constructive ones. On behalf of the board, we would like to thank Alistair and the senior leadership team for the tremendous work in 2020. For some of our staff, it's been extremely difficult. Whilst we have tried to help as much as we can, there's been no easy way through this year. The board would like to especially acknowledge our international department, which has gone through from playing such a huge role in our school to be virtually non-existent in 2020. We hope that next year it all comes back and we can get back to normal. Things move quite slowly for the ministry, as every teacher and staff member would know. We were hoping to announce some special building projects to start at the end of the year, i.e. the new toilet blocks and a new D block. Be rest assured we're trying to push these projects through, and as soon as we get the sign-off, we'll get them moving. To all the students of Waihi College, we would like to thank you for behaving yourselves this year. 2019 was, to say the least, a shocker. We as a new board had just come on the scene, and I think it's fair to say most of us thought we didn't know what the hell we were signing up for last year. So thank you to all the students for doing that for us this year. Some people say it had something to do with the mobile phone ban, but we'll never know. Ultimately, the board is here for the students, and if you guys can think of anything to help us through the process that we go through as a board, you have an awesome student rep, and she's represented you guys really well this year. And if you guys have any issues or concerns, go to Kyla. Kyla talks to us, and usually we try and make it happen. To all the students and staff leaving this year, the board would like to wish you all the best in your endeavours, whatever they may be. And for all of you guys about to sit exams, good luck. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora.
Thank you for that report, Mr. Tai. We would now like to introduce Mr. Alistair Cochrane to give his principal's address. But before he comes up, we would like to take this opportunity to thank him on behalf of the students for the support he has given parents, students, and the community over the past year. He has done his absolute best to ensure that students never miss out. More than ever this year, he has insisted that if it is good for the students, this is what we will do. Mr. Cochrane, over to you.
Kia ora, Hannah. Thank you for those words. Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kākā, ka tangi hoki kau au. Tihei Māori ora. Te whare e tū nei, te marae e takoto nei, tēnā kōrua. E noa e hoa e whā, nā iwi e tau nei, tēnā koutou katoa. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Mea Toby, welcome. Thank you for choosing us tonight, because I understand you had other commitments in other places, but you chose us. You got it right. Special guests, sponsors, board members, parents, staff, and particularly students. Haere mai, welcome. Thank you for coming along this evening to our 2020 prize giving. I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge Harry Shepherd, the previous principal. Harry would normally be sitting with us tonight. Unfortunately, Harry has spent a little bit of time in hospital lately and he's recovering at home, but we send our regards to him. Wow, what a year 2020 has been. There have been times when I wondered whether we would be standing here or sitting here celebrating the achievements of our young people. But here we are. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations for being critical members of the team of 5 million. Using our collective strength and tenacity and resilience to fight the unseen virus. However, I don't want to dwell on the negatives, but would rather focus on exceptional achievements of our young people. And most of you know that every year I try to put a bit of a theme or a message in my speech. And as I was preparing tonight's speech, I was looking back at last year's speech. And I saw that I talked about kindness. That was the theme of my speech. Little did I know that Auntie Jacinda was listening. Because when the COVID virus affected our lives, being kind was a message she sent to us all. This year, I want to talk about windows and mirrors. Blame or opportunity. This year has been extraordinary, and many, many things have been different. Some of the things that we looked forward to didn't happen. However, one of the positives that's come out of COVID or out of lockdown is the opportunity to stop. The opportunity to stop and reflect on our lives and what was happening around us. And let me ask you a question. Are you one of those people who look out the window and look for someone else to blame? Or are you one of those people who look in the mirror and say to yourselves, how could I make the best of this situation? And look for what the opportunities that have come as a result of what's happened to us. It's my opinion, and the way I like to live my life, is to not look out the window and blame somebody else. I want to take control. And that's my message to you. Take control of your lives. Look in the mirror and see what you can do to make your life better as a result of the circumstance, even when the circumstance is really difficult. The world we live in is rapidly changing. And if you're not prepared to change, you'll quickly get left behind. You need to be nimble and think on your feet and be prepared to do something different. And I was watching Country Calendar on television the other night, and there was a story about a young lady who worked in the corporate world, and she gave up her corporate life to follow her dream, to follow her passion. She went and worked on the farm. and she worked as a labourer. And she had no previous experience and no previous skill. On the side, she'd bought herself a little block of land and she was trying to set up a bit like a bull's wool farm, an opportunity where international tourists could come and see the animals and learn to drive a tractor and do those sorts of things. And then the closure of New Zealand's borders effectively destroyed her business overnight. She had no income, or very little income, and she had no business. So she was in despair for a few days, and she was really worried about what was going to happen next. And then she decided that she would teach some of her friends and some of the people that she knew some of the skills that she had learnt. She taught them to drive the tractor. She taught them to do simple repairs on the tyres, to do a little bit of fencing, feed the animals, look after the chickens. And more people heard about her and started going to her, and she would charge them for that. She became so successful so quickly at doing a simple thing different that one of the tertiary providers down south offered her a full-time job. And she ended up earning 5 times as much money doing something that was much more simple and that she hadn't expected to do, just by thinking outside the square and giving something a go. So what's my message? Don't waste your time looking out the window for someone else to blame. Do the mahi and you'll get the treats. Don't wait for someone to come along and offer you a job. That's probably unlikely to happen. Take charge of your own journey. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, what's best for my journey, for me going forward? Be flexible and nimble. Resist doing things the same way you've always done them. Have courage and resilience to try something different. Be prepared to fail. Pick yourself up and try again. If 2020 has taught us anything, it's that there will be setbacks and there will be challenges. But at the same time, there are going to be opportunities. And my message to you is to look for those opportunities. Don't look to blame someone. So on behalf of you young people, there are a few people who have been working in the school or connected with the school who I'd like to thank, because they're the ones who are in the mirror, in the Waihi College mirror, the ones who are working away in the background. And Peter graciously acknowledged my work as the principal, and I'm going to turn that back on the Board of Trustees. Because 2020, Amaru at the student Year 13's gathering this morning at the breakfast described 2020 as suck. And he is right. 2020 sucks. But we're going to make the best of the opportunities. We're going to look in the mirror and find a way forward. So I'd like to acknowledge the work that the Board of Trustees have done this year. I'd also like to acknowledge my senior leadership team. And if you think for a minute the journey that we've been on, we had to do things differently. We had planned to trial an online learning platform before we went into lockdown. It happened so quickly we didn't even get the chance to do it. Suddenly we were there. And the teachers and the senior leadership team, we scrambled to try and make sure that the platform that you guys could continue your learning with would happen quickly and hopefully reasonably seamlessly. The government wasn't quite as agile in the provision of devices for us all, and some of them are still trickling in 8-9 months down the trail. But I'd like to acknowledge the work that my senior leadership did, not only during the time of lockdown, but also as we came back down through the levels, reopening the school. And there was huge amounts of anxiety and stress around what that would mean for all the students coming back and for the staff coming back. And so we were not only dealing with reopening the school and starting the school, we were also dealing with all that anxiety and pressure and stress that was sitting there. And I'd like to acknowledge my senior team, Joe Howe, Ariana Tuwaki and Michael Hallett, for the tremendous work that they did during that time and continuous and to this point. And not just for the work, but also having each other's backs. Because I know that there have been days when I've walked into one of their offices and sat down with a tear in my eye thinking, wow, this is really difficult. And they had my back and I had their back when they came into mine. I'd like to acknowledge the teachers. Thank you for looking in the mirror and doing things differently at very, very short notice. Often the rules changed partway through a day. You put up online learning opportunities. You supported our young people. You made contact with them during those times when it was most difficult to do. I'm humbled. I'm humbled by the efforts that you put in to support our young people. Peter alluded to the collapse of the international section of our school. Not by anything that we did, because our international department was strong and healthy and vibrant. But the closure of the borders, effectively, a lot of our international students went home, and we're not expecting any in 2021. As a result, we have had some difficult staffing decisions to make because we have been required to reduce our staffing levels. And this is always difficult, and I'd like to thank the staff for their understanding and their support as we negotiated those uncertain times. There are 8 staff members that won't be here next year. Not all to do with that reduction, but some directly resulting in that reduction. I'd just like to acknowledge Terry Gerbich. Terry's retiring after many years. Levon Dudunsky, heading off to be closer to her man. Heading to Ngaruahia, taking on an art position over there. Jamie Henare, heading closer to his whānau in Wellington. In those last 2 cases, I'm pleased to say, found replacements for them, and they'll be joining us in 2021. I'd also like to wish all the best to Sarah Elliott and Ariana Tuwaki, who both will be on maternity leave in 2021. So good luck to the 2 of you. And those others who won't be with us is Vicky Knight, Phoebe Buchanan, and Lisa North, who work directly in the international department. And I'm delighted that Lisa's found herself another position at Beach Primary. Just like to say to you that your experience, your knowledge, your commitment, and your ability to look in the mirror and find another way is very much appreciated. Thank you for your contribution to our school and our community. And good luck to you all with the next stage of your journey. To the parents out there, you're a critical part of the lives of these young people. They're well adjusted, they're ambitious, they're resilient, they're flexible, they're confident, and they're motivated. And as they set off, particularly the year 13s, set off into the rest of the world, they're full of potential. Some of you will travel a path well trodden, and others of you will travel on a path not so common. Whilst parents have dreams for you, they need to stop looking in their own mirror for you and let you look in your own mirror, because it is your life. However, parents, the values that you have given to them are well entrenched and will guide them through their lives. They will have great success, and some of them will have horrible failures, just like we did as we grew up and we traversed life. And what did we do? We looked in the mirror and said, how do we fix this? What opportunity is there for me to change my life? And that's how we've become what, if you grade yourself, a success. But it's now their turn to look in the mirror. And whilst you have aspirations for them, it's their lives that they have to lead. And finally, to you students, as I look at a wonderful group of you sitting down here, with all the potential in the world, you're intelligent, you have values and attitudes given to you by your parents. Don't be afraid to step into life beyond school with positivity and confidence. Don't be afraid to do it differently and change according to the opportunities that are available. I challenge you to respect the voices and the opinions of others, but make your own decisions. Look in the mirror and love the person that is looking back at you. Make sure that your heart guides the decisions that you make. So my message and my advice is this: be the person who looks in the mirror regularly, not just to see how beautiful you are, but to reflect on how you can take charge of your own life. Aroha nui. Thank you. Talking about mirrors and being a school principal, I'm delighted to see that in the mirror that Waihi College holds up, there is a very strong image of Oceana Gold. Over many years, Oceana Gold has kindly donated $30,000 to the school via the Gold Company Trust. And they also give 5 $2,000 scholarships to our top 5 academic students based on their NCA results in February next year. So I'm delighted to invite Dan Calderwood and Sarah Keel up onto the stage. Dan's representing Oceana Gold, and Sarah is on our, come on up. Sarah's on our trust, and Dan's going to say a few words and hopefully present us with some money.
Do indeed have some money, Alistair, but I wouldn't mind you showing me some of that agility and nimbleness at your age as well that you're talking about, if that's okay. Kia ora. First of all, I know we haven't had the announcements yet, but I want to say a early congratulations to all the winners. It's a real pleasure to be here staring at a room full of fresh faces of students as opposed to mining engineers and geologists, which I'm used to. And I look back at my time in senior school in Australia with great fondness, and not only because that's back in those days the Wallabies actually used to win things as well, which was a bonus of the era, but things have changed. So well done everyone for working so diligently to achieve what you have through these senior years. These years are so important for your future, and so don't underestimate their value at all. And I wouldn't be an Aussie if I didn't take the opportunity to give you Kiwis a little bit of advice to try and improve yourselves a little bit. So I'll give you one piece of advice, and this stands from this afternoon thinking about my senior days. While awards are great and it recognises hard work and effort, through life you won't be rewarded like this visibly all the time. The school I went to had a motto, and the motto was, the reward is in the task. And what that meant to us at school was that the real reward is not always visible. The real reward is actually completing the task well and to the best of your ability, utilising the skills and talent you have and exploiting them. So tonight we may not all be prize winners, but we can all work to the best of our abilities and skills and find full reward in doing that. And if you do that, you'll look back and have no regrets. So without further ado, it's again the pleasure of Oceana Gold and my first night here at the awards to present the school with the $30,000 cheque. And it's not rubber, I don't think, it's a real one, which is a bonus. And I look forward to the future of seeing more leaders developed through Waihi College, and hopefully see a few of your faces as geologists or engineers or enviros turning up with Oceana Gold and working into our long future. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. As you have heard, my name is Sarah Keel, and I am the student representative on the Waihi Gold Mining Education Trust. I have held this position for the past 3 years. I am here tonight to accept Oceana Gold's donation on behalf of the school. This year has been financially challenging for a lot of us, and to have the continual support from the Trust is something that we all really appreciate. I'd like to wish good luck to those of you that are leaving our school, and special congratulations to the leavers who will be receiving scholarships as a part of the Trust donations. Thank you again to Oceana Gold for your ongoing support. Waihi College wouldn't be the place it is without your help. So on behalf of our school, I hereby accept Waihi Gold Mining Education Trust donation of $30,000. Thank you.
Thank you, Oceana Gold. We will now like to invite Jackson Poole for a musical item performing Stars.
Good evening, everyone. So yes, I'm going to be performing Stars from Les Miserables. I'm very nervous, so hopefully I don't mess it up too badly. And I've got my tie in loose so I can actually breathe, because it's a bit hard to sing with this tie on, so here we go. There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, falling from God, falling from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword. Stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, for so it is written on the doorways to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jackson. That was incredible. Now it's time for us to do our head student report. When thinking of what to write for this speech, I was very challenged. How do I effectively sum up the last 7 years of our lives together? There is so much I could write about, but I will keep it as short as possible. Approaching 7 years ago, I was sitting in these very seats, awaiting to find out which classes I would be in. A young 10-year-old Hannah, not knowing what my journey here at Waihi College would have in store for me. This has been a crazy ride, with many ups and downs, but ultimately great memories that will last forever. I was lucky enough to receive the position of head girl for 2020. Although challenging, it has been very rewarding. I've learnt to push myself to new limits, with the organisation and seeing through any plans I put my mind to. I've learned even more so this year that I'm my own biggest supporter and motivator to get any jobs done. This year has certainly been one for the history books. We've had a lot of disappointment that came with the pandemic, such as our ball and production being cancelled, along with many other extracurricular activities we were all excited for. Although we as a year group have made the best out of this situation and had a lot of fun along the way. Over my time here, I've made unforgettable relationships with teachers who have shown me constant support in every aspect of life. I appreciate you all greatly and will be forever thankful. A word of advice for everyone still on their journey here at Waihi College. Always try your best. You get out what you put in. Be nice to your teachers, they are here to help. Everything will work out just fine, and before you know it, you'll be graduating just like us. Over the years, I've seen all of my fellow year group grow into these great people I see in front of me. I couldn't have done this journey with anyone else. Despite this being a very difficult year for us as Year 13s, I'm so proud of each and every one of my fellow cohorts. We have made it. The first major step of our lives are over, and we are now on to the next chapter of our lives. We're now going out to pursue our dreams in whichever fields we choose. The best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou. Ngā kaimahi o te kura tuarua o Waihi. Ko otukani, ko tongariro oku maunga, ko motu tōku awa, ko taupo nui atia tōku moana, ko mā tātua ko te arawa oku waka, ko te whānau a apanui, ko Ngāti tūwhare tō oku iwi, ko Clark kōpū tōku papa, ko Cookie kōpū tōku mama, ko Kairua kōpū tōku ingoa. Tēnā tātou katoa. The year of 2020 has undoubtedly been one like no other. I'm sure you're all aware, but we had been presented with arguably the most difficult challenge that no previous modern years of Waihi College had ever experienced before. Often there were times we felt like giving up. However, we have somehow managed to get through it with each other's love and support, and we have survived the whole year of having no cell phones at school. But of course, the world has been through a lot more this year. The death of basketball legend Kobe Bryant, Australian bushfires, the death of George Floyd, riots, Beirut explosion, Waihi ran over the water, and just last week, the All Blacks lost to Australia. There's the door. The coronavirus pandemic particularly affected our nation and community, constricting us into lockdown, forcing the economy and small business into financial hardship, cancelling our activities, and it affected our student academic and sport performance. However, I can be absolutely certain that more bad things will happen. Yet with each new challenge we overcome, we can be sure that the next will be made easier. Enough said about coronavirus. We're here to celebrate the few good things of 2020, and so I stand before you this evening to deliver one final speech as head boy. It has been an honour to be head boy of Waihi College, to have had the responsibility to represent the school, and proud to have given back to those who have given to me. It was a privilege to work amongst a great leadership team. Under the circumstances we faced, you each have significantly contributed to the school in your own way, and I'd like to acknowledge each of the services you've given. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. I also like to give a really special thank you to our very own head girl, Hannah, and without whom I probably would have struggled way more this year. And she's been my right hand woman, sorry, and just thank you so much. We hope to have been an example and have set the scene for the next generation of student leaders and hand over the mantle. I find it difficult to sum up our Year 13 group in a few short words, but that might be because half our year group barely came to school. I think this is the first time this is the most students we've had that actually come to school. But we were unfortunate to not have had the true pinnacle Year 13 experience, having many of our events cancelled. However, seeing as we made it this far to graduation is a testament to our resilience and commitment. Waihi College has provided many opportunities and a strong foundation for our future. I want to acknowledge all the teachers and coaches I've had during my time at Waihi College who have taught me valuable lessons, whether it be on the pitch, court, or in the books. These people are often undermined, but I think they are very important in society as they pass on skills and knowledge and help us become successful. Thank you for sacrificing your time to teach assignments more than once when we were not listening, and your patience when giving me an assignment extension when I would begin the task one night before it's due. We also would not be here this evening if it were for the people who support and surround you. I want to thank my friends, my family, and my mum and dad, who I think they are here, I'm pretty sure. Well, fellow Year 13 graduates, we've come to the final moments of our high school years. It has been a long yet short few years since Year 7. It would seem just yesterday that I had my first class with Mr. Ross Cooper, the first panini, the first new friend, the first girlfriend, the second girlfriend, maybe even the third. It is a surreal feeling to have gotten where we are. And I look at you all this evening, and I remember the first time walking through those doors and seeing you for the first time. And I thought to myself, I just got to make do with what I got. But I cherish each and every relationship that I've made with you. Now we're about to enter a new chapter in our lives and embark on the most difficult journey of all, life. You have each become individuals of high caliber, and I know you are destined for bigger things. As Christchurch Senior Monitor Jake Bailey said, as we part ways, we may not know where we end up. Some of us may not cross paths again. Some of us might be seen on TV. Others may end up in jail. Definitely end up in jail. But I truly enjoyed to have grown up with each and every one of you, and I wish that you continue to grow. To the Year 11s and 12s, I urge you to treasure your relationships and treasure your time to be sure to make the most of it, and select a career which makes you happy. Exams are soon, and I will not forget the most inspiring piece of advice a staff member gave me, which I will give to you. Don't do anything else but constantly study to nail your exams. And once it is over, drink so much you can't remember your name. In essence, if you do the hard work first, the rewards will surely follow. Thank you, Waihi College.
We would like to now invite Carolyn Gravison to present the Year 13 graduation certificates and presentation of House Cup.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou koutou. Starting 2020 with a new group that I hadn't had much dealings with before was very exciting. A new year group to work with, and a fantastic start to our year was our camp at Ongatiri Lodge. We put in awesome plans, personal goals were set, committees were sorted, activities organised, ready to go, and we came back to school. Sadly, a lot of that changed. But we have persevered. This year has been all about keeping on going, and that they have done really well. It's about how we've travelled together throughout the year, and it's been really great to see how you people have worked together. One thing I'd like to do is thank the parents for working with us. I believe students are successful when parents and teachers and students can work together. Thank you. Now it's time to bid our Year 13 students all the best on the next part of their journey. Some have already started apprenticeships, some are going off to jobs, some moving on to tertiary studies. Enjoy this next stage of your lives. Make the most of this time and the opportunities that come your way. I look forward to catching up with you in the future. My door is always open. Could David Tate please come up to the stage? And we will present the graduation certificates to the Amaranth students. If you could please hold your applause till the end of each group. Thank you. Could the following students please come forward? Beau Crawford, Jay Colton Mayer, Ollie Drake, Alex East, Masili Hapi Api Api, Koririwa Kopu, and Whetu Matiti, please. Beau. Beau will be continuing to work next year at Tea Tree Cafe in Waihi. She's been involved in College A netball and basketball. Beau's best memory of Waihi College is going on the last Rugnet tour to Australia, and her advice is to stay at school and go to class. Jay is taking a gap year and is undecided at this stage what he will do. He's been involved in badminton, basketball, and ripper rugby in his time at school. Ollie will be working next year and is hoping to find a job in the building industry. He's been involved in football. Ollie's best memory is going on a coffee date with Trav and Jay. Alex is going to be working in the building industry next year. He has been involved in rugby, clay shooting, basketball, and fishing at Waihi College. Masili is going on an army boot camp and hopes to become a mechanical engineer working through the army. He's been involved in First 15 rugby and volleyball. Masili's best memories of his time here are making friends with the white people for the first time in his life and realising that we are all the same. Koririwa is off to Auckland University to do a Bachelor of Engineering. He's been involved in First 15 rugby, College A basketball, Breakfast Club, Bull Committee, Anti-Bullying, Keep Waihi Beautiful, and Head Boy this year. Koririwa's best memory is playing rugby with his mates. Whetu. Next year, Whetu is hoping to enter the building industry. All the best. Would the following students please come forward? Benjamin Petherick, Zara Roberts, Mason Skinner, Thomas Spicer, and Jason Sue. Benjamin is heading off to Waikato University next year to start a Bachelor of Science degree. His best memory is going on the Year 13 camp, and his advice is make the most of your opportunities. Zara Zara will be attending Waikato University to study a Bachelor of Teaching. She's been involved in netball, Leo Club and Committee, Breakfast Club and anti-bullying. Zara's best memories are the 2019 trip to China and the Year 12 Geography South Island trip. Her advice is good luck. Mason. Mason is heading off to Auckland University to study engineering. His best memory is Year 9 maths class, and his advice is to find something you're passionate about and make a career out of it. Thomas. Thomas will be also going to Auckland University to study a Bachelor of Engineering next year. He has been involved in Leo's, Keep Waihi Beautiful, First 11 Soccer, Anti-Bullying, It's Not Okay Waihi, Waihi Football AFC and Breakfast Club. Thomas's best memory is Year 12 Geography South Island trip, and his advice is try not to worry about results and figures, a maximum effort is more important. Jason. Jason is going to attend a course to be a game developer. He has been involved at school as a librarian. Year 12 Geography South Island trip and lip sync are his favourite memories. Jason's advice is go hard and give it your best. Thank you. I'd like to invite Dr. Leon Rutter-Smith, please, to come up on stage, and Dominion to come forward and receive your graduation certificates. Flynn Bogus, Winnie Choi, Caitlin Cumming, Amaru Donaldson, Anna Falau, Christopher Falau, Grace Durand, and Madeline Midwinter. Flynn. Flynn will be attending the Pacific International Hotel Management School and working on a Bachelor of Applied Hospitality and Tourism Management. He has been involved in the Ball Committee, International Students Committee, and the Leo's Club. Flynn's best memory is slow dancing with Mr. Aldis at the Year 9 disco. His advice is to stop vaping in the toilets. Winnie. Next year, Winnie is heading off to Dunedin to do his first year of health science at Otago University. He has been involved in Leo's Club, Keep Waihi Beautiful, football since Year 9, Academic Leader 2020, Maths Olympiad, and the Poetry Slam. Winnie's favourite memory of the year is the Year 12 Geography trip to the South Island, a fantastic experience for learning and team bonding. His advice is, by the time you're Year 13, you realise everyone is busy, living their own lives, and that you are only responsible for yourself, so be kind, have fun, and don't be afraid. Caitlin. Caitlin is heading off to Palmerston North to attend Massey University and start a Bachelor of Veterinary Science. She has been involved in Leo Club, a librarian, Breakfast Club, SAD Committee, SPCA volunteer, Student Volunteer Army, Keep Waihi Beautiful, and Service Leader for 2020. Caitlin's best memory she will take away is her dream of providing school lunches, which is becoming a reality in 2021 through the Lunch and School program. Her advice is, if you stumble, make it part of the dance. Amaru. Amaru is going to study a Bachelor of Teaching at Waikato University next year. He has been involved with all year groups as the kapahaka tutor. Amaru's best memories are being part of the growth of Te Ao Māori at our kura. His advice is, don't leave things until the end, it sucks. Anna. Anna is starting her nursing training at Te Ohomai next year. She has been involved in netball and anti-bullying. Anna's best memory is the tough guy, tough girl competition this year. Christopher. Christopher will be working next year and hopes to spend some time in Tonga. if the board is open. He has been involved in rugby, athletics and volleyball, and deputy head boy for 2020. Christopher's best memory is playing rugby, and his advice is, if you're going to do something stupid in your uniform, don't do it. Grace. Grace will be working next year and then heading off to start her nursing training. She's been involved in netball and basketball. Grace's best memory is Gateway, and her advice is try your best. Madeline. Madeline will be working through the summer and then hopes to travel around New Zealand. She has been involved in Troop Waihi, anti-bullying, SAD committee and Sweeney Todd, our school production that is on hold. Madeline's best memories are performing in the last 2 cultural prize givings. Her advice is to remember to relax, enjoy the time you are here as it goes way too fast. All the best. Could the following students please come forward? Matthew Pedersen, Saffron Percival Waihi, Subjot Sandhu, Mason Sass, Braden Shaw, and Cyprus Taniora. Matthew. Matthew is going into the building industry, hoping to find a building apprenticeship. His advice is don't stress. Saffron. Saffron will be continuing working at Falls Retreat, saving money and hopes to travel in 2022. She has been involved in surf lifesaving, anti-bullying and house leader for Dominion this year. Saffron's best memories are the people here and creating amazing friends and how involved students are at Waihi College. Her advice is just enjoy your time here because it goes so quickly, and to get involved in everything you can. Don't regret when you leave. Subjot. Subjot is hoping to be able to visit family in Canada next year before training for the police or the army. Subjot has been involved in boxing and his best memory is year 8. Subjot's advice is listen in class. Mason. Mason will be attending Waikato University next year and starting a Bachelor in Health, Sport and Human Behaviour. He has been involved in First 11 soccer and the Hamilton Wanderers Football Club, squash and tennis. Mason's best memories are soccer and his advice is leave things until the last minute. Braden. Braden is off to Canterbury University to study a Bachelor of Science, majoring in geology alongside astronomy. He has been a librarian since year 7, deputy house leader, and involved in Spirit Days. Braden's best memory is his first Spirit Days, the explosion of colour and fun, and he knew then he would fit in. His advice is, if you're finding school tough, just push through it. The results will be worth it, I promise. Cyprus. Cyprus is going to be working for the next few years before applying for the police force. He has been involved in College A basketball, Circle of Growth basketball and 3-on-3 basketball, along with being house leader of Dominion. Cyprus's best memories are playing basketball for Waihi College. His advice is don't stress about things that haven't happened yet. All the best. I would now like to invite Peter Roy to come up on stage. And these following Empire students to come forward, please. Portia Ainsley, Trey Anderson, Cara Burrell, Bailey Cameron, Jacob Dodd and Dylan Jarvis. Portia is taking a gap year and is working. She has been involved in First 11 football, netball and the International Committee. Portia's advice is be yourself and don't let anyone change who you are. Trav. Trav is going to be working with his parents for a year. He's been involved in touch, rugby and has enjoyed playing rugby with the boys at lunchtime. Trav's advice is to go for the exchange trips. Cara. Cara is heading off to Waikato University to study psychology and human behaviour. She has been involved in College A netball, First 11 football, Leo Club, anti-bullying, Duke of Edinburgh and the Nepal exhibition, of which this is her favourite memory. Cara's advice is, get a part-time job, it's expensive when you leave school. Bailey. Bailey is hoping to go into the army. He has been involved in touch and rugby, and lunchtimes are his best memories. Bailey's advice is, with great power comes great responsibility. Jacob. Jacob is starting a building apprenticeship in the new year. He's been involved as a hall tech for the last 3 years and on the ball committee. Jacob's best memories are his first Spirit Days and all the trips he's been on. His advice is, stay home if you're sick. Dylan. Dylan is looking at going to the School of Audio Engineering to start a Bachelor of Music Production. He has been involved in the First 11 football team, and his best memory is the Year 12 geography trip. His advice is, tune your 808s. All the best. Could the following students please come forward? Shariah Krempsky, Michaela Langdale Hunt, Michaela Malone, Holly Manakonga, Keelan Simpson, Julia Steele, and Kaya Waite. Shariah. Shariah is planning to work full-time and save to travel over the next few years. She has been involved in the First 11 girls football team and was the captain in 2020. Shariah's favourite memories are Spirit Days, sports, the geography trip to the South Island and the Wellington art trip last year. Her advice is get involved in as much as you can. Michaela. Michaela is going to Te Ohomai in Tauranga to study a Bachelor of Nursing. She has been involved in the Police Academy and social netball. Michaela's favourite memories are the history class and spending time with friends. Michaela. Michaela is heading to Auckland University to study a Bachelor of Global Studies conjoint with a Bachelor of Business. Michaela's favourite memory is the Year 12 geography trip. Her advice is, Year 12 is actually an important year, so please try. Holly. Holly has been accepted into the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Police and Service Pathway at Te Ohomai. She has been involved in the Hall Committee, Police Course, Netball, Blood Drive, Culinary Fair, Food and Beverage Course, Duke of Ed, Basketball and Volleyball, Empire House Leader 2020. Holly's best memory is 3:10 p.m. each day, and her advice is pass the year and then you can go home. Keelan. Keelan is going to Te Ohomai to start a music production course next year. His best memories are going on school camps. His advice is just do what makes you happy. Julia. Julia is moving to Wellington to have a gap year to work, save and travel. She has been involved in First 11 football, Leo's Club, and This Is Me. Julia's best memory is turning up to class on time. Her advice is don't be late to class. Kaya. Kaya is heading to Wellington to Massey University to start a Bachelor of Fine Arts with honours. She has been involved in basketball, netball, ball committee and Sports Leader 2020. Kaya's favourite memory is the Wellington art trip last year. Her advice is get your driver's licence. All the best. I'd now like to invite Kevin Wall to come and present the Royal House certificates. Could the following students please come forward? Sally Carter, Grace Coombe, Penny Croker, Corin Dillamore and Brodie Ellis. Sally. Sally is going to be attending Te Ohomai next year and is going to be starting a Bachelor of Creative Industries. She has been involved in Leo Club, swimming and athletics. Sally's best memory is lunchtimes, and her advice is never take the easy road. Grace. Grace is going to be attending Canterbury University and starting a Bachelor of Law and a Bachelor of Criminal Justice. She has been involved in social netball. Grace's best memory is the Year 12 Geography South Island trip. Penny. Penny will be attending Waikato University next year and starting a Bachelor of Teaching. She has been involved in basketball and Deputy House Leader. Penny's best memories are the ski camp and China trip. Her advice is to make the most of every opportunity offered to you. Corin. Corin is starting a building apprenticeship. He has been involved in College A basketball, which holds many good memories for him. Brody. Brody will be working next year. He's been involved in inline hockey. Brody's best memories are of Year 12 Maths with Mr. McNeil. His advice is take it easy, and if it's easy, take it hard. All the best. Could the following students please come forward? Jacob Griffiths, Taylor Hazelton, S.J. Clenhans, Trey Leo McLean, Gabriel Meager, and Dawn Nistel. Jacob. Jacob is hoping to join the New Zealand Army next year. He's been involved in Horaki Waka Armour. Jacob's best memory was graduating from the 2020 police course. Taylor. Taylor is hoping to complete a real estate course at Tohomahi next year. Her best memory is Year 13 camp, and Taylor's advice is don't leave things until the last minute, especially your art boards. SJ. SJ is going to be working next year and hopefully complete an electrical apprenticeship. He hopes to go to uni one day to study genetics and psychology. He's been involved in Troop, Hall Tech and the Ball Committee. SJ's best memory is the biology trip to Goat Island, and his advice is take your time, learn for the sake of learning, credits are not everything. Trey. Trey is hoping to enter the New Zealand Air Force as a helicopter loadsman. His best memory is Year 7 and 8 camp at Maritoto. Trey's advice is to enjoy the year while you can. Gabriel. Gabriel will be working next year. He has enjoyed going on school trips, and Gabriel's advice is to make your year count and keep your head up and study hard. Dawn. Dawn will be working until she gets her visa and then will attend Wintec to study information technology. She's been involved in the volleyball team. Dawn's best memories was the Wellington trip with Mrs. Dudunksky. Her advice is to never stop learning. School can teach you many things, but the world has knowledge that extends beyond the classrooms. All the best. Could the following students please come forward? Jackson Poole, Alana Rind, Hannah Rogers, Ethan Schuler, Ethan Sharp, and Tasman Skinner. Jackson. In January, Jackson will be filming the movie in which he has a lead role, The Man She Weeps. Keep an eye out for the release in late 2021. Jackson hopes to get an electrical apprenticeship and maybe one day going to uni to study music and classical voice. He has been involved in Troop Waihi, Japan and China Trip, Leo Club, Duke of Edinburgh, Ball Committee, Ngā Tamatoa, Hall Tech, Cultural Leader 2020. Jackson's best memory is his Japan trip in 2018, and his advice is never give up, no matter how far away your goals seem. Keep pushing, go at your own pace, you'll get there eventually. Alana. Alana is heading off to Victoria University in Wellington to study design and innovation, majoring in media design. She has been involved in netball from playing, coaching to umpiring. Alana's best memories are the Rugnet Tour in 2018 and the accounting class. Hannah. Hannah is off to start a degree in political science and public policy at Victoria University in Wellington. She has been involved in anti-bullying, This Is Me, Leo Club, Ball Committee, Netball, Environmental and International Group, Breakfast Club, Keep Waihi Beautiful and Head Girl for 2020. Hannah's best memories are her exchange opportunities in Germany and Japan. Her advice is make the most of your time here, it goes far too quickly. Ethan Schuler. Ethan is off to Waikato University to study a degree in business. His advice is do everything you can. Ethan Sharp. Ethan is working as a builder and starting an apprenticeship in the new year. He has been involved in first 11 football. Ethan's best memory is Year 10 camp, and his advice is be a tradie. Tasman. Tasman is heading off to Massey University in Auckland to start a Bachelor of Business and a Bachelor of Science, majoring in human nutrition and business marketing. She's been involved in cheerleading, Netball Leo's Club, It's Not Okay, Bay Twister cheerleading, Keep Waihi Beautiful, International Committee, and Deputy Head Girl for 2020. Tasman's best memory is Year 11 art class with Mr. Aldis, and her advice is, coffee will solve almost every problem, I promise. Wow, the value of hindsight and the advice from our Year 13s this year. If only they knew this a few years ago. All the best. We are all proud of your achievements here at Waihi College. Kia kaha, kia maia, kia mana wanui. Be strong, be brave, be steadfast. Haere rā, tamariki mā. This year, the house competition was modified to fit in with the changes for COVID-19 and some of the restrictions that came along with it. I would like to particularly thank the Year 13 house leaders, which have stepped up and helped out at events. I would also like to acknowledge both Wendy Shave and Rachel Hall, who have worked alongside the house leaders throughout the year. I would also like to thank the Year 13 Pauako, Kevin Wall, Leon Ruddersmith, David Tate and Peter Roy, who have attended and helped organise the events. Now for the important bit. The winner of the 2020 House Cup. Could the following house leaders please come forward? The winners this year is Amaranth. Mr. Hallett, could you please shake their hands as they come across the stage? Well done. Thank you.
Congratulations, all Year 13 graduates. We'll now like to have another musical item by Kiana Akuhata, who will be performing Fix You.
Succeed when you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bombs, and I will try to fix you. High above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go, when you but it goes to waste, just what you are. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bombs, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down onto your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down onto your face and lie. Tears stream down on your face. I promise you that I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down on your face and lie. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Thank you, Kiana. We would now like to introduce Michael Hallett and Michael Wallace to present the Year 11 Academic Awards.
Kia ora koutou. Just by random chance today, I found a poem. I was just looking for something to keep my Year 12s interested last lesson of the year, And they explained to me that the guy's name wasn't called Tupac because he had a six-pack. It was actually Tupac. But one of his poems, and it was a poem, not one of his well-known songs, I guess, had this line: turn adversity into ambition. Turn adversity into ambition. And in a lot of ways, what my year 11s have had to do this year is go through adversity, go through tough times, and use that to be ambitious, to try and complete the year successfully, to do better than they might have done otherwise, to still go for merits and for excellences, to still go for a pass in NC Level 1, to still make friends and still to go forward. So, that's nice. 2020 has been a year of pep talks and inspiring stories, of learning how to deal with change and uncertainty, of learning to accept who you are, accept others for who they are, and growth. This Year 11 group, this fine group of individuals that has grown so much since I first became their dean in Year 9, is ending this year full of hope. In the middle of the year, we were trying to survive, but now we are focused on how to thrive. We started the year focusing on haora and the theory that our physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual well-being is all connected. I think some of us found it hard to see the connections before lockdown, but in lockdown, it was a struggle to stay healthy. For many of us, this year has not just been a year of growth, but also of healing and learning to be proactive about our well-being and about our learning. There are times when 2020 has hit us hard, when we have been hard on ourselves or others, when we have been down and need friends to lift us up. But hopefully now we can say, like the great American poet, Maya Angelou, my year 12s will know this one as well. Just like the moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. We will now begin the presentation of the first place subject winners for Year 11. Students are called in alphabetical order. Please may I remind you that you need to hold your applause until the last student has passed across the stage. The student who has achieved first in Year 11 will be announced later in the evening. Would the following students please come forward? Ponza Andrews, Matt Barakat, Diva Courtney, Izzy Faber, Hope Hemi Afito. Ponza Andrews, first in Level 1 Physical Education, effort in Level 1 Geography. Matt Barakat, first in Level 1 Digital Technology, effort in Level 1 Engineering, effort in Level 1 Outdoor Education. Diva Courtney, first in Level 1 Pathways, second in Level 1 Visual Art, second in Level 1 English, second in Level 1 History. Izzy Faber, first in Level 1 Applied Science, first in Level 1 Health, first in Level 1 English, first in Level 1 History, effort in Level 1 Science. And Hope Hemi Afeto would be first in Level 1 Tikanga Māori. The next group of students to come to the stage I'm sorry, there's this big yellow note here that says congratulations. I'll try not to miss the next two. The next group of students to come to the stage is Rangimari Kohunarimbu, Naomi Laslett, Sheila Manawat, Jack Meredith, Lily Rickard, and Zita Schuler. Angimarie Kohunanimu. First and Level 1 Te Reo Māori. Naomi Laslett, First and Level 1 Numeracy, First and Level 1 Animal Welfare, Effort and Level 1 Science. Sheila Manawat would get First and Level 1 Food Technology and Third and Level 1 Music. Jack Meredith would get First and Level 1 Building and Construction and Third and Level 1 Numeracy. Lily Rickard, First and Level 1 Music, Effort and Level 1 Hospitality, Effort and Level 1 Pathways. Cedar Schuler, First and Level 1 Visual Art, Second and Level 1 Science, Second and Level 1 Physical Education. Congratulations. Would the final group of students please come forward? Erica Serenado, Flynn Vanderswan, Jack Vortier, Matthew Vesey, Aria Waite. Erica Serenado, First and Level 1 Science, First and Level 1 Mathematics, First in Volcanics, Level 1 Accounting, First and Level 1 Hospitality, Second and Level 1 English, Third and Level 1 Geography. Lynn Vanderswan, First and Level 1 Engineering. Jack Vortier, First and Level 1 Outdoor Education, Effort and Level 1 Physical Education, Third and Level 1 Applied Science, Effort and Level 1 English. Matthew Vesey would get First and Level 1 Horticulture. Aria Waite, First and Level 1 Geography. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all Year 11 award recipients. We'll now begin with the presentation of the Year 12 Academic Awards. I'd like to invite Scott Spicer of the Waihi College Board of Trustees and Hannah Cormier, Year 12 Dean, to come forward and present these awards.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I stand here as a proud dean of a year group who, despite a year of uncertainties and challenges, have gone above and beyond and continued to achieve and achieve well. I want to congratulate those who have already left, off on their own paths, now either working or studying towards a positive future. I also want to wish those good luck who are not returning next year, as you have been accepted to courses for 2021 or are heading into mahi. To those coming back for Year 13, go hard in your exams and then have a well-deserved break. I may not be following you through to Year 13, but have enjoyed watching most of you grow up into mature and positive role models, who will no doubt continue to succeed both inside and outside the classroom next year. Finally, I want to thank the parents and staff for supporting the Year 12s on their journey, and just remember, e hara taku toa, e te toa takitahi, he toa takutini. My strength is not as an individual, but as a collective. We will now begin the presentation of the first place subject winners for Year 12. Students are called in alphabetical order. Please may I remind you to hold your applause until the last student has passed across the stage. The student who has achieved first in Year 12 will be announced later in the evening. Will the following students please come forward to receive their certificates and prizes? Nikita Adams, Ryan Butler, Nathan Carstens, Aston Churcher, Blake Gailey, Aria Herbert, and Charlotte Hutchins. Nikita Adams, first in Level 2 Photography. Ryan Butler, first in Level 2 Mathematics, second and effort in Level 2 Chemistry, second and effort in Level 2 Digital and Visual Communication, third in Level 2 Physics, and third in Level 2 Geography. Nathan Carsons, first in Level 2 Engineering, first in Level 2 Digital Technology, and first in Level 2 Automotive. Aston Churcher, first in Level 2 Sports Education, and effort in Level 2 Hospitality. Blake Gailey, first in Level 2 English, second in effort in Level 2 History, second in Level 2 Drama, and third in effort in Level 2 Biology. Aria Herbert, first in Level 2 Textiles, effort in Level 2 Art Painting, and Charlotte Hutchins, first in Level 2 Outdoor Education, first in Level 2 Animal Welfare, effort in Level 2 English, and third in Level 2 Hospitality. Congratulations. The next group of students to make their way forward is Sarah Keel, Joel Martin, Brooke McCandy, Chloe McCoy-Elton, Mystique McCullough, Mia Morgan, and Summer Perrin. Sarah Keel, first in Level 2 Drama. Joel Martin, first in Level 2 History and first in Level 2 Digital and Visual Communication. Brooke McCandy, first in Level 2 Art Painting, and she's also receiving the Golden Apple Award for Excellence in Art. Chloe McCoy-Elton, first in Level 2 Health, third in effort in Level 2 Mathematics, and third in Level 2 Drama. Mystique McCullough was first in Level 2 Music. Mia Morgan, first in Level 2 Physical Education, third in effort in Level 2 Digital and Visual Communication. Summer Perrin, first in Level 2 Ready for Work, and third in Level 2 Animal Welfare. Congratulations. Please could the final group of Year 12 students come to the stage to collect their certificates. Cheyenne Ray, Manaya Riri, Connor Sass, Dana Shreves, Maisie Thomas, Piper Tohaya, and Kyla Walker. Cheyenne Ray, first in Level 2 Horticulture, second in effort in Level 2 Hospitality, and effort in Level 2 Ready for Work. Manaya Riri, first in Level 2 Tikanga Māori. Connor Sass, first in Level 2 Media Design. Dana Shreves, first in Level 2 Hospitality. Maisie Thomas, first in Level 2 Tourism and second in Level 2 Geography. Piper Tohaya, first in Level 2 Building and Instruction, second in Level 2 English, second in effort in Level 2 Textiles, and effort in Level 2 Mathematics. And Kyla Walker, first in Level 2 Chemistry, first in Level 2 Physics, first in Level 2 Geography, first in Level 2 Biology, and effort in Level 2 Mathematics. Congratulations. For the past 3 years, Waihi College has developed a partnership with Pacific Coast Technical Institute to provide year-long programs based on vocational career pathways. These courses take students through practical hands-on experience alongside gaining qualifications in the area of interest. Tonight we're acknowledging students who have gained a first in class placing for their chosen Level 2 sector. Thank you to the PCTI for the ongoing support of Waihi College. We would also like to recognise students who have been awarded WinTech Awards for Excellence in Trades Academics. Would the following students please come forward? Ethan Baker, Hailey Strange, Braden Tottle and Nadi Ashley. Ethan Baker, First in Food Manufacturing Trade Academy and Vocational Excellence Award. Hailey Strange, First in Apiculture and Bees in Schools, Student of the Year. And there's also Braden Tottle, Excellent in Level 2 Construction and Infrastructure Trades Academy, and Nadi Ashley, Excellence in Level 2 Hairdressing, Beauty and Trades Academy. Congratulations.
We would now like to invite up Winnie Choi to do his academic leader address.
Thank you, Hannah. Kia ora, everyone. My name is Winnie, and welcome to the end of the 2020 school year. Tonight serves to acknowledge the achievements and accomplishments of students who have put their best effort into their respective NCEA studies. As academic leader, I can only applaud all the students for their hard work throughout these times. I'm sure you're all tired of hearing about COVID-19, but I cannot ignore the fact that it has had the biggest impact on every student's studies more than anything else this year. Some of us found this year to be very stressful, some of us found it to be very relaxing and took the lockdown as an opportunity to take a detox period and put everything aside for a while. But the fact remains that every student here had their specific methods of dealing with such a sudden change in the system and made an effort to maintain their quality in their work. The academic year of 2020 was quite uneventful, to say the least. I was unable to host many events, with my major plans coming to a full stop. However, I do have one particularly memorable event that took place this year. I was lucky enough to have Miss Cook's Junior Math Olympiad in Term 3, and thanks to her hard work and dedication, we were able to have 2 days of hosting this event, where the Year 7 and 8s and Year 9s and 10s face off in a high-speed, intense game where they answer questions and walk to the markers to be the first to reach the end. Truly a game involving both brains and bronze. Unfortunately, the next stage of the Olympiad in Hamilton was cancelled, thanks to our good old friend. Many students participated in this event, including Year 13s and teachers who helped set up and be markers for the day. So thank you to all that were involved, not just for this event and for everything else this year. For the teachers of Waihi College, it has been an especially tough year with everything that's been going on. But the effort in drawing out the potential of every student in the class, not just academically, but in all aspects of their lives, has been tremendous and praiseworthy. Seeing the fruit of their hard work and seeing all these students graduate and go off towards their own pathways is one of the joys they get to experience each and every year. So I want to say one last thank you to all the teachers who growled at us, laughed with us, and loved us. So thank you for the suffering you've done for us. Our wonderful head students, Hannah and Korirewa, summarized everything nicely, and so there's not much more for me to say. But I will reiterate that there's not much further to go. School is over for some of us. Some of us have exams left. But hopefully, by the time it ends, you can take a step back, take a look, and give yourself the appreciation you deserve. Regardless of whether or not you were successful in reaching your goals for 2020, everyone sitting here today put in their best effort, and that is all that truly matters. Perhaps, if you're more of a sports person, you can relate to the idea of going home after a long, tiring tournament sitting at the back of the van, tired, most likely sweaty and hungry, but what matters is that you feel accomplished and that you are enjoying your ride home. Students, today is your ride home. The finish line is in sight. So once everything is finished, give yourself a pat on the back and be happy that you made it to the end of the line. I would just like to give a thumbs up and a good luck to those who are coming back next year and plan to study at Waihi College again. Keep up the good work, study hard, and have fun. To end it with a quote from Nelson Mandela, and it goes, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall." A great quote from a great man to live by, which, in my opinion, relates perfectly to 2020. So as we head on to our big awards for tonight, I hope you all give yourselves the appreciation you deserve, and I wish my fellow graduates a happy and successful life beyond Waihi College. So thank you for listening to my speech, and I just want to say thank you for the 7 years I've had at Waihi College, and I love you guys.
Thanks, Winnie. Love you too, bro. We'll now follow with the presentation of the Year 13 Academic Awards. I'd like to invite Peter Tai of the Waihi College Board of Trustees and Kate Morley, Year 11 to 13 Learning Leader, to please come forward and present these awards.
Kia ora koutou. Year 13, you are our graduates of 2020. You've had an extraordinary year, so there's never been a farewell quite like this before. Year 13 is always academically tough, and many of you had set yourselves some really challenging goals. Suddenly, you had to do it alone. You supported each other and worked out how to overcome the barriers that were stopping you from learning. You were strong. You coped just fine. When you returned to school, you lent on each other, but also allowed the entire student community to lean on you. You created events that lifted the mood and allowed students to feel as if they belonged like never before. You were kind. One would expect that your NCA results would reflect the chaos that you encountered. In fact, your results are stunning. Many of you have excelled and won scholarships as a result. Your plans for tertiary study are unaffected. You were determined. When you walk out of here tonight, you do so into an uncertain world, but you are ready for that. You are spirited and courageous. You're not afraid of a shifting future anymore. You have learnt to react and adapt. And that makes your possibilities all the more exciting. So now I get to finish with my quote. It's from a poem by E.E. Cummings, and it's been on the back of my classroom door for the last 5 years, so you were supposed to read it every time you left. But just in case you missed it, here it is one last time. There's a hell of a good universe next door. Let's go. Araha nui. We're now going to acknowledge the students who have gained first-in-class placements this year. The Year 13 overall winner and school ducks will be announced at the end of the school prizes later this evening. Would the following students please come forward to receive their certificates and prizes? Portia Ainsley, Cara Burrell, Bailey Cameron, Winnie Choi, Grace Coombe, Jay Coulter-Mayer, and Corin Dillimore. Portia Ainsley, first in Level 3 Tourism. Cara Burrell, first in Level 3 Health, first in Level 3 Textiles, second in Art Photography, third in Level 3 Hospitality, and effort in Level 3 English. Bailey Cameron, first in Level 2 Weights, effort in Level 3 Sports Education. Winnie Choi, first in Level 3 Calculus and winning the Rogers Calculus Cup, first in Level 3 Physics, first in Level 3 Biology, and third in Level 3 Geography. Grace Coombe, first in Level 3 History, second in Level 3 Geography. J. Colton Mayer, first in Level 3 Horticulture. Corin Dillimore, first in Level 3 Ready for Work and effort in Level 2 Weights. Congratulations. The next group of students to come forward are Jacob Dodd, Amaru Donaldson, Taylor Hazelton, Karerewa Korpu, Michaela Malone, and S.J. Kleinhans. Jacob Dodd, first in Level 3 Building and Construction and winning the Rudy Sass Trade Scholarship. Amaru Donaldson, first in Level 3 Music, first in Level 3 Te Reo Mori, first in Level 3 Tikanga Mori, effort in Level 3 Hospitality. Taylor Hazelton, first in Level 3 Art Photography. Karerewa Korpu, first in Level 3 Chemistry, first in Level 3 Mathematics with Statistics, second in Level 3 Digital Technology, effort in Level 3 Mathematics with Calculus, and effort in Level 3 Physics. Michaela Malone, first in Level 3 Outdoor Education, second and effort in Level 3 Physical Education, effort in Level 3 English, and effort in Level 3 Geography. S.J. Kleinhans, first in Level 3 Media Design, effort in Level 3 Hospitality. Congratulations. The final group of Year 13 students to collect certificates tonight are Madeline Midwinter, Benjamin Petherick, Braden Shaw, Cypress Sinclair, Tasman Skinner, and Kaya Waite. Madeline Midwinter, first in Level 3 Drama. Benjamin Petherick, first in Level 3 Digital Technology. Braden Shaw, first in Level 3 Hospitality and effort in Level 3 Physics. Cypress Taniora, first in Level 3 Sports Education. Tasman Skinner, first in Level 3 Physical Education, first in Level 3 English, first in Level 3 Geography, second and effort in Level 3 Chemistry, second in Level 3 Biology, and third and effort in Level 3 Mathematics with Statistics. Kaya Waite, first in Art Painting and receiving the Grover Plate for Art, first in Level 3 Digital and Visual Communication, effort in Level 3 English. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the award winners. Next, could we have Mr. Cochran come to announce the student leadership team for 2021?
It's exciting. This is the exciting bit. Head students for 2021. What I'd like to do is just to quickly go through the process that the students have gone through. Over the last few weeks, they've been in a process where they've had to submit an application. had to apply for the different roles that we had available. They had to speak twice, once to their peers and once to the teachers, and then they had to go through an interview. We then had a very, very difficult job to do, and if I was to comment about the quality and the capabilities of the applicants, they were all very, very similar, to the point where almost every single one of them this year applied for either the head girl or the head boy job. So in the past, we've had people who wanted specific roles like academic or service or cultural leader, but this year they all wanted the big one. And so it was a very difficult task for us to actually separate the students. They were all of fantastic quality, and we actually had to sit down and actually work out what the team was going to look like, rather than, whilst we're going to name individual leaders, we were very focused on what the team of leaders would look like. And some of the people who are going to come up on stage actually are getting a role that they didn't necessarily apply for. It was that close and that difficult to actually separate them out. And there were 4 of them, there were 12 people who applied, and 4 of them haven't picked up any roles. And I feel sorry for those people, because they made the job very, very difficult for us, and it could have gone either way. But knowing the 4 people who have missed out, I know that they will step into that space regardless of whether they've got a badge on their chest. And so big ups to you. I'd like to just now invite the 2020 leaders to come up on stage to present the badges to the 2021 leaders. So the sports leader this year is Kaya Waite, the cultural leader is Jackson Paul, the service leader Caitlin Cumming, the academic leader Winnie Choi, the deputy heads Tasman Skinner and Chris Falau, and the head students Hannah Rogers and Korerua Kopu. These guys have all got a little badge in their pocket, and when I announce the names of the people who are replacing them for 2021, they will pin those badges on. So I am delighted to announce that the sports leader for 2021 is Mia Morgan. The cultural leader for 2021, Sarah Keel. The service leader for 2021, Highly Strange. The academic leader for 2021, Ryan Butler. The deputy head students, and there are 2 of them. So the deputy head student, the deputy head boy, Zinzan Coop, and the deputy head girl, Piper Tahaya. And the head students for Waihi College for 2021, Jared Lee and Kyla Walker. So on behalf of Waihi College, I'd just like to congratulate those people who have picked up these awards, and also thank the 2020 student leaders for getting us through 2020, and we really look forward to 2021 and our new leaders. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations, head students of 2021. We'll now like to do an achievement voucher draw from Mr. Michael Hallett.
I'd just like to echo the Year 13s. A lot of them, their take-home message was don't stress. And that was kind of me. I wasn't stressing about Prizegiving. Jo Howe had that sorted. And then she knocked on my door today and she said, have you got achievement vouchers prize sorted? And I hadn't started. So I quickly made sure that Alistair was running down to our good man at Waihi 100% to get our nominated prize. And in COVID times, it's really thankful that the local businesses continue to support this school. And so I can't stress enough that if we can support them, please support them. So a round of applause for the local businesses. So in not stressing, normally I find a nice cup to pull it out of, the vouchers out of, and I couldn't find anything, and I looked on my wall, and there was a box of sanitizer, old box of sanitizer. I thought that's really appropriate for 2020 because we have turned through some hand sanitizer at Waihi College. You could imagine 680 kids all getting a couple of drips of sanitizer on their hand every class. Amazing stuff. So, I don't know, Mr. McKetney's right down there and he's below. He could reach in here and grab one for me. The student may or may not be here, but Jacob Hutch is a Year 11 student. He may or may not be here, but he'll be coming collecting the prize. And the gift this year from 100% Electrical was this pretty nifty Fitbit. So that's also good for well-being and keeping yourself fit. So thank you very much. I encourage the students to continue to strive to get the vouchers as the prizes and draws continue throughout the year. So again, congratulations Year 13s. I hope you have a blast and finish strong with your exams.
Kia ora koutou. I've actually asked the head students to sit down to join the cohort, so I'm introducing myself. I am going to read out the scholarships for tonight. Scholarships are awarded to students to assist in their study. They can be in the form of financial reward or in mentoring and guidance. Students have to apply for scholarships by writing applications based on their suitability, be it academic performance, leadership or citizenship. Before we present the awards tonight, I'd like to acknowledge Duncan Smeaton and the Waihi Agricultural Trust, who will be awarding scholarships at a later date, along with the Oceana Gold scholarships for our top level 3 students. Tonight we're going to recognise 10 students who have won scholarships totalling $71,000. I'd like to invite Mr. Cochrane to come forward, actually to stand over there, to acknowledge these students. Could the following students please come forward? Zara Roberts, Kaya Waite, Hannah Rogers, Alana Rind, Penny Croker, Tasmin Skinner, Winnie Choi and Korirewa Kopu. Ko Te Tangata School Leaver Scholarship for Waikato University with $3,000 is awarded to Zara Roberts. The Massey University Undergraduate Scholarship in Wellington with $5,000 is awarded to Kaya Waite. The Tōtaweka School Leavers Scholarship for Wellington University with $5,000 is awarded to Hannah Rogers and Alana Rind. The David Johnson Scholarship for Primary School Training at Waikato University with $6,000 is awarded to Penny Croker. The Massey University Business School Futures Leaders Scholarship with $10,000 is awarded to Tasmin Skinner. the University of Otago's 150th Entrance Scholarship for Otago University with $14,000 is awarded to Winnie Choi. The University of Auckland's Māori Academics Excellence Scholarship for Auckland University with $20,000 is awarded to Korirawa Kopu. This second set of students actually don't even know they've won scholarships. These two scholarships are in recognition of entry into the trades. Both of these young men are entering into local apprenticeships, and these scholarships are awarded to them in recognition of their hard work and determination and to financially assist them in their new careers. The first scholarship is the Waihi Lions Trade Scholarship for a student who's entering into the trades for 2020, and it's for $1,000. Cliff Hayward, the president of the Waihi Lions Club, is going to join Alice to present this award. This award is in recognition of the hard work and commitment needed for an apprenticeship, particularly in our local community. Tonight, the Waihi Lions Trade Scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to Corin Dillamore. Corin has won an apprenticeship at Dillamore Construction. Corin is hardworking, cheerful, and committed to a career in the construction industry. He has successfully graduated from the Wintec Trades Academy program and has consistently represented the school in a wide range of sports for many years. The second scholarship for trades is the Prime Minister's Vocational Award. To gain this award, students are nominated by their school in recognition of their work in a particular vocational field. This year's recipient has topped his year at Wintec Level 3 Trades Academy, topped his class in building and construction, won an apprenticeship with J2 Homes, and has already won the Rudy Sass Scholarship for Trades. The winner of the Prime Minister's Vocational Award and $2,000 is awarded to Jacob Dodd. Just while Jacob's coming down from the lighting box, I'll just read this message from Iona Halstead, who is the Secretary for Education. Jacob is acknowledged for his hard work and determination. She goes on to say, I'm sure that the skills, knowledge and competencies you've gained will be invaluable to you as you continue along your chosen pathway. Congratulations, Jacob. We now move on to the special prizes. It's a pleasure and an honour for me to be able to read out the winners of these special prizes. They are indeed that, special prizes that recognise the special effort, the special contribution and the special kindness that our students have shown throughout their time at Waihi College. We will also recognise the students who have topped their year group with academic success at NCA. You will have heard from a number of people tonight that this has been a strange year for education, and again I would like to congratulate the students sitting here tonight for their resilience in learning and determination to succeed. I would also like to thank the families who sat with these students through some late nights of assessments, encouraged them to push for success and became unpaid teachers through lockdown. I'd like to invite Mayor Toby Adams to join Mr. Cochrane to present these awards. The first award tonight is going to be awarded to somebody who isn't here. It is the John van der Zwan Koru to recognise outstanding contribution by an international student. This has already been awarded this year when the large majority of our international students returned home at the early stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. This year the Koru was won by Sakura Terabi. The second award tonight is the Sarah Parish Cup. This cup is awarded to the student at the Memphis Centre who's made the most progress or significantly contributed to life in the Memphis Centre and Waihi College. This year's recipient of the award is Regan Thomas. Despite all the COVID-19 interruptions this year, Regan has had a positive year in the Memphis Centre. She's impressed us with her more positive attitude about coming to college in the mornings and now arrives every morning with a cheery smile. As our senior girl, she's tried to set an example to our younger students. Regan has a kind, empathetic manner and is the first to congratulate others on their achievements. She's proud of the work that she completes, particularly with the help of Roz on her English projects. Congratulations, Regan. We are very proud to award you this cup. The Penny Bowden Trophy for Performing Arts. This award is in memory of Mr. Penny Bowden, who was a former head of English. The 2020 recipient of the Penny Bowden Trophy for Performing Arts is Jackson Paul. Jackson, you've been the heart and soul of performing arts in our school for many years, and you've put so many hours into ensuring that numerous events are a success. There are few musical or theatrical genres you haven't explored and very quickly become proficient in. You are a highly talented performer, yet you're always willing to share your magic with others and welcome onto the stage younger students who aspire to follow in your footsteps. Congratulations. The John Coombs Memorial Cup for Science and Mathematics. This cup was presented to the college by the Coombs family in memory of John, who is an outstanding student of maths and science and who was tragically killed in a car accident while attending university. This year's recipient of the John Coombs Memorial Cup for Science and Mathematics is Winnie Choi. Winnie has already achieved 56 excellence credits at level 3, which means that he's already earned an overall excellence endorsement at level 3 prior to sitting the external exams. Winnie's on track for excellence subject endorsements in biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. The Sal Baker Cup for Humanities. This year's recipient has already achieved a stunning 71 internal excellence grades in history, geography, social studies, religious studies, and legal studies. She is well on track for excellent subject endorsements in geography and history. This year's winner of the Sal Baker Cup for Humanities is Grace Coombe. Kathleen Adams Memorial Award. This award is designed to financially assist students to further their tertiary education. These students must have a hard-working, mature attitude and approach to their studies. Each of them has applied for this award with some very persuasive rationale about how their future study plans will play out. This year, the applications are outstanding, and this year we're going to award it to 4 students. And so if these 4 students would wait at the bottom of the stairs. The 2020 Kathleen Adams Memorial Award recipients are Winnie Choi, Michaela Langdale Hunt, Zara Roberts, and Kaya Waite. Sorry, they went out of order. Kaya will take her place in Wellington next year studying for a Bachelor's in Fine Arts. To say that Kaya is passionate and talented in art is an understatement. She lives and breathes it, working in and outside of school on a range of art projects. She is a hard worker in the community and a kind and loyal friend. Winnie Choi. Winnie has been focused on and committed to his studies throughout, and he'll be studying health sciences at the University of Otago as he begins his journey to train as a doctor. Michaela is a motivated and extremely focused student. She will begin studying to become a nurse at Toi Ohomai next year. She is selfless in the classroom. She will willingly work with anyone, ask questions on behalf of others, and motivate her peers to succeed when a quiet word is needed. Zara. Zara has won a place on the University of Waikato's Bachelor of Teaching program for next year. Zara has been passionate about her career in teaching from the outset and has worked persistently in order to achieve her goal. Congratulations. The Kurt Hahn Award. Kurt Hahn established the Outward Bound movement, and this award is for a person of action, who best fits the Outward Bound motto to serve, to strive, and not to yield. This recipient has been the lead technician for the hall for many years, and he's also been a reliable, pleasant, and incredibly patient person despite the pressure of this role. This student has been a powerful force behind both the musical and theatrical performing arts in our school and in the community. He's also served as the senior leader on the ball committee twice and with the Leo's Club. This year's recipient of the Kurt Hahn Award is Jackson Paul. Our next award tonight is the Ethel Madgwick Cup from Rural Women New Zealand. This is awarded to a student who wishes to further their studies beyond Waihi College. Could Alana Rind please step forward? Alana has continued to work extremely hard to achieve her goals this year. She always gives 100% to everything she commits to, and as a result has been accepted to study Design Innovation at Victoria University. Alana has been a key supporter of house events this year and has represented the school at netball on numerous occasions over the years. Congratulations, Alana. Our next award tonight is the Chandel Cup. This cup is for the student who's made the most consistent effort throughout the year. This year's recipient has been making an extraordinary effort for every one of the 7 years he's attended Waihi College. This student never gives up. He sets himself some long-term goals and has shown amazing determination and persistence across a wide range of academic subjects. The winner of the Chandel Cup for 2020 is Braden Shaw. The Jack Silcox Memorial Cup. This cup is named in memory of Jack Silcox, who attended Waihi College from 1956 to 1960. He died in 1962 at the age of 18 from bone cancer, which was diagnosed while he was still attending school. His achievements at the school were head boy, ducks, house leader of then House Tainui, and first 15 rugby captain. The Jack Silcox Memorial Cup is for triumph over adversity. This student has never used his disadvantage as an excuse. He accepted that his journey would be tougher than others, and he got started. This student has remained cheerful and positive despite having to overcome so many challenges. His successful graduation here tonight is a result of his strength and determination. The 2020 winner of the Jack Silcox Memorial Cup is Jason Sue. The Ryan Aluminium Trophy. The Ryan Aluminium Trophy is for service to school and the community. Could Caitlin Cumming please step forward? Caitlin has gone above and beyond in terms of serving both her school and the wider community. She is the catalyst of great ideas that will benefit others and is always able to create a team of people willing to help her. In our community, Caitlin has done a lot of work for our local food bank and the Waihi SPCA, and in our school she's given so many hours to helping in our school canteen, library, Leo's Club and many other committees and projects. Congratulations, Caitlin. The Principal's Cup for Head Girl and Head Boy. This year's recipients of these cups are Kōrerua Kopu and Hannah Rogers. We cannot thank you both enough for what you've done for our school this year. On every single occasion where you've represented us, you've done so with dignity, integrity and pride. This has been an unprecedented and very difficult year to lead our student body, but you've done so in a way that is both thoughtful and kind. Congratulations. The Principal's Award. This award is for students who have worked hard all year and made a significant contribution to the life of the school. The recipients of this year's awards are all linchpins of school life and heavyweights when it comes to house spirit. They are all mature, supportive, and not afraid to take the leading role, and they've all represented the school in sport, academic events, or on various committees. These students have a strong sense of community and genuinely care for each other. This year's recipients of the Principal's Awards are Michaela Malone, Thomas Spicer, and Saffron Percival Waihi. Te Ara Potama Award. This award is for a student who displays leadership qualities and is a positive role model for our Māori students. Mātua Woody, would you please come forward to present this award? Every student in our school already knows the winner of this award. Their passion, commitment and drive for success for all things Māori is unequalled. Amaru Donaldson, would you please step forward? Amaru, you have blazed a trail. You are a true leader, but never a conventional one. You disrupt, you challenge, you ask the difficult questions because you have the courage and determination to make a real difference. You have led Wharimaya and the Kapahaka group to a place where you are all breaking new ground together. Your vision and action has mapped an exciting future for our school, and we thank you. Kia kaha. The Board Chairman's Award and the Waihi Beach Lions Trophy for Citizenship. This student is dedicated to serving both her school and the wider community. She's a friendly, proactive, positive and approachable leader who goes out of her way to ensure that everyone is included. She has run numerous lunchtime activities which make such a difference to our junior students and has been an active member of the Leo's Club. She is always kind and compassionate, and every interaction with her creates a smile. The 2020 Board Chairman's Award and the Waihi Beach Lions Trophy for Citizenship goes to Hannah Rogers. the Bronwyn Whiteman Memorial Trophy. This award is for a student who has enthusiastically participated in school activities, has a bubbly personality, and has a great sense of community. This year's winner of the Bronwyn Whiteman Memorial Trophy fits this description perfectly. She is a disruptor in the most complimentary way. She has a huge heart. Congratulations to the winner of this award, Penny Croker. Penny is always genuinely enthusiastic about school events. She will commit all of her energies into the project that is currently underway and will ensure that those working alongside her are similarly invested and share any success. Most importantly, Penny speaks her mind. She has a strong sense of justice and will ask the difficult questions that others would choose to avoid. We are certain that we will see Penny champion many causes in the years to come. Congratulations. The Maya Short Memorial Scholarship. I'd like to invite Maya's father, Brian Haberfield, to present this award in memory of Maya. This award is for a Year 13 girl with a top academic performance, who is a good citizen, who is friendly, normal, and helps others. The winner of this year's award is a leader who quietly gets on with achieving the impossible, without the need for accolades or attention. This student is not afraid of hard work. She has the initiative to identify what needs doing and steadily makes progress while encouraging others to do the same. Level-headed and self-assured, this student also walks alongside her peers to give confidence that they need to make their own contributions. This student is passionate about human rights and world peace, and her goal is to work with the United Nations in the years to come. The Maya Short Memorial Scholarship goes to Hannah Rogers. The O'Leary Cup for Leadership. This is for an exceptional role model and leadership within the school. This year's recipient is recognised for his strong, steady leadership. Not all leaders need to be loud, and his consistent, considerate and caring approach has resulted in great manner with both his peers and younger students. He's run Breakfast Club in a way that is inclusive and attentive. He is grounded and honest, always prepared to get involved, and his message is that academic success is available to every single student. The 2020 winner of the Ron O'Leary Cup for Leadership is Korirewa Kopu. The next award is for the Best All-Round Girl, the Board Chairman's Award, and the Martha Women's Club Award. The winner of this award for 2020, the Best All-Round Girl, is Tasmin Skinner. This award is for academic, sporting and service commitments, and Tasmin has excelled in all three of these. Tasman secured overall excellence endorsement at NCA Level 1, 2 and 3. As Deputy Head Girl, she's encouraged students to set goals and take pride in their academic success. Tasman has consistently excelled in and represented the school in a wide range of sports and has also been involved in numerous committees, groups and leadership roles. Congratulations. The Best All-Round Boy and Board Chairman's Award. The 2020 Best All-Round Boy and Board Chairman's Award goes to Kōrerewa Kopu. Kōrerewa has led by example by taking on a tremendous range of sporting and school service commitments this year. He's been a real asset to our school and a powerful role model. Congratulations. We now move on to the top academic prizes of the night, with first in Year 11, 12 and the announcement of the 2020 Ducks. These calculations are based on the number of excellence and merit credits for both internals and practice external exams, and based on a calculation that only I understand. We will start with the announcements of the Year 11 top students. We saw earlier the excellent achievements of our Year 11 students, and this was a very, very close race. In no particular order, would the following students please come forward? Erica Serenado, Diva Courtney, and Izzy Faber. The first award is for the student who gained third place in Year 11. She gained first place in Level 1 Pathways, as well as excelling in English, art, and history. Third in Year 11 goes to Diva Courtney. First and second place in Year 11 was extremely close, with these two young ladies jostling for the lead all year. Second in Year 11 goes to a student who topped her class in 4 subjects. She has mastered distance learning and has already gained a merit endorsement at NCA Level 1. Second in Year 11 goes to Erica Serenado. First in Year 11 goes to a student who again topped 4 of her 6 subjects she's taken this year. She has already achieved an excellence endorsement at NCA Level 1. Congratulations, first in Year 11 goes to Izzy Faber. We're next going to acknowledge the top students in Year 12. Would the following students come to the bottom of the stairs, and again this is in no particular order. Daniel Sue, Kyla Walker and Ryan Butler. All 3 of these students have already achieved merit endorsements and are well on track to achieve NCA Level 2 with excellence. In third place was Daniel Sue. Second in Year 12 goes to a young man who's driven to succeed. He puts in the hard yards for every subject and is not satisfied with just doing okay. Second in Year 12 goes to Ryan Butler. First in Year 12 goes to a student who who has already gained a merit endorsement at NCA Level 2 and is well on track to gain an excellence endorsement. She is the 2021 head girl. First in Year 12 goes to Kyla Walker. The final awards of the night are for Proximate Kisset and Ducks. Both of the students who are winning awards tonight are hardworking, passionate, and are sure to make a difference in the world as they journey along their chosen paths. Both of them have already secured NCA Level 3 with excellence endorsement. The first one is the Coombs Cup for Proximate Kisset, or runner-up to the Ducks. This student has shown a passion for independent learning throughout school and has become the poster girl for online e-learning. She has gained an excellence grade in every achievement standard she has set this year. She has a passion for the humanities, social justice, and the legal system. Congratulations to Grace Coombe. The Shepherd Cup and Waihi Lions Scholarship for Ducks. This student has approached learning with real seriousness from day one. She cares deeply about the world around her and how she can make a difference to it. What is more, she does this with real determination and encourages others to follow her lead. Year 13, please be upstanding. The 2020 winner of the Shepherd Cup and the Waihi Lions Scholarship for Ducks is Tasmin Skinner. Congratulations to all the prize winners tonight. That concludes the formal part of the prize giving. Thank you for attending tonight's awards to celebrate the success of our students. There will be a light supper served in the staff room after the school song, and a reminder that the photos of prize winners will take place in A3, where the students will also leave their cups or trophies. We will end the evening with a singing of the school song, Te Ara Mō Te Ora, led by Amaru Donaldson and the Year 13 graduates and the senior students of 2020. At the closing of the school song, please remain standing for karakia, the school song, and then the official party will leave. Kia ora.